everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Tyranth. Today's episode is something that I have not wanted to do. I don't want to make this episode. I haven't wanted to talk about this for a long time, but I thought I should talk about some stuff, some more behind the scenes stuff of the channel, to let you guys know before things get to a point where it's not ideal. Now, if you're a new viewer, if you've just clicked onto this video, have never watched my content, this is not my regular content. I highly suggest you do not watch this video and go watch one of my actually fun and interesting videos. This is more just for my subscribers and, people who watch the channel weekly. So the first thing I want to start with is, how's the channel doing, right? Is the channel doing well? Well, the channel's over a year old now, and in terms of like metrics, views and numbers and all that sort of stuff, the channel's been doing great. You guys are awesome. You watch, you like, you subscribe, you comment. You guys are awesome, genuinely. I set myself a couple of goals last year. Like one of them was reaching, maybe like 40,000 subscribers in the year. We reached that. On top of that, the views have been consistent, which is like so awesome. Like, it's really hard to explain how incredible it is that every episode has had like consistent viewership. Usually that is not normal on YouTube. So first and foremost, in terms of like a metrics thing, in terms of like a numbers thing, YouTube has been the channel has been doing really well. But those numbers and metrics don't really transfer to profit. So the channel, honestly, has never made a profit. I have never made any money from the channel. And let's start from the start. So first off, when you start a YouTube channel, you shouldn't expect to make money within like a certain amount of time frame, right? Getting monetized on YouTube is difficult for a lot of people. And so making money when you first start a channel, it shouldn't be expected. However, obviously, we reached that goal. Like, we got monetized very early on. Views have been consistent, views have been great, metrics have been good. Numbers go up, essentially. I am genuinely grateful for every single view, like, and share, and subscribe, and comment that you guys give. I am genuinely surprised that so many people enjoy my content. But we need to talk about what that means in terms of like the channel making money, because I think some people might see the views that we get and think that that means that the channel is doing great in terms of like money. And maybe that would be true for different types of content. If I was doing like a react channel or a commentary channel, or basically any sort of channel where the content doesn't require so much overhead, yeah, I wouldn't even need to make this episode, to be honest. But you see, the thing is, because we do so many, niches in one episode, like every week, I try to put out an episode every single week. You get build content, which is a niche in and of itself. You get testing content, which is a niche in and of itself. And then you get like the commentary stuff. That's like 3 niches jammed into one, which first off makes the content, I think, really high quality and great, but it also means it's really expensive to make. If we were just talking like generalized numbers, let's say the average episode, one a week, costs, I don't know, maybe like $60 in build materials, then you have like $60 in travel, and then maybe like another $60 in like testing mediums and material. All of a sudden, every single episode can cost maybe like $200, and that can go up or down depending on what the subject matter is. Like, those are very rough numbers, but that is a very high overhead for one episode. And then you have 4 episodes a week, and like the numbers can add up. Like last year I spent thousands of dollars on the channel, and that's not even including like the bigger projects. Now, the truth is, when it comes to YouTube, effort doesn't really mean success, right? We did a lot of big projects last year, a lot of ones that I'm really proud of. Some of my favorite episodes were the big ones, right? Usually the season finales. Only one out of all the season finales last year actually made like money. We had the Chaos Blades, got all my friends out for a full day. We shot all day, had to do some pickup shots as well. It was a big shoot, a big project, which I'm very proud of and very happy with. But it only got like 20,000 views when it came out. And like I said, I am incredibly grateful for any views, people watching my content. But like, we're specifically talking about finances here. 20,000 views for money is like $30. So it's really, really not that much. So that episode did not make any money. Then we had like the Jedi short film that couldn't be monetized because of copyright stuff, obviously. So that didn't make any money. Then we had other things like the Longsword short film that got like 30,000 views. That also did not make enough money to cover it. And it was only the Giant Sword at the end of the year, the end of year finale, that actually made some money. And the only reason why the end of year finale made any money was because one of our users, PandaFry, actually donated a large sum of money. That was, first off, thank you for that. That was incredible. But that's the only reason why the Giant Sword episode made a profit. So effort doesn't really mean success on YouTube at all. And that doesn't even include like episodes that I want to do that I just haven't been able to justify because they're just too expensive. Like people want the more Bloodborne weapons, which I would love to do. They're just too time consuming and expensive. I only have like 2 days a week, genuinely, to work on the channel. I have a full-time job, so I'm working most of the time, and that leaves my Saturday, Sunday for me to actually film things and produce content for the channel, including the build time as well. So a lot of people also ask, why don't I do this or that, or why? Usually it's just down to being what I can fit into a weekend to produce the content for the channel. But that's kind of like tangential to the main thing. Essentially what I'm saying is effort doesn't really mean success on YouTube in terms of views, and it hasn't, in my case, meant financial success at all. So that brings us to 2025. This year, I am going to make some small, but hopefully impactful changes to the channel and the content. First off, we're still going to be doing testing, we're still going to be doing builds. There may not be one every single week. There will probably still be testing every week for sure, but the builds usually are what costs the most. So this year I'm going to try and reach out to some more companies to send some stuff. Like recently we did the episode on Naruto Sword. I didn't make that obviously, but that was a full episode and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we had kind of a discussion, a little bit of testing, and just went over it. I'm hoping to do some more content kind of like that, where I can get some item that maybe gets sent to me where the costs aren't too much and we can do an episode. And then on top of that, if we can get affiliate links, that means that you guys will be able to actually buy the things that we're looking at, and the channel, it'll help support the channel in the process. So a win-win-win-win, hopefully. That is one thing that I'm hoping to do. On top of that, I'm also thinking of trying, I have to say trying here, producing more content. Now, there has been a whole slew of episodes that I have wanted to do, but they're just too short. Like, I just couldn't justify doing a full episode on them because there isn't really that much to say about them. So they would only end up being like 5-6 minutes, right? And I don't think that that justifies being like, when I'm only doing one episode a week, a 5-minute video. That's just not long enough, I don't think. So I still want to do that content, so I'm going to try and do that as an extra episode. Not every week, but hopefully every other week. But that's kind of how I want to structure the content going forward. Maybe put out another smaller episode every now and then. Maybe scale back some of the larger projects to get in more, consistent builds every now and then. And that's kind of where I'm hoping we can bring down some costs, but also bring up some more profitability. And then we get to sponsorships. I got approached by a ton of sponsors last year and I just didn't want to do it. I just wanted the content to be as fun and as engaging as possible for you guys, and I didn't want to put any sponsors in it. This year's a little bit different. I'm going to take some more sponsorships. Obviously nothing that I don't believe in or that I will not test and use myself. But I will be doing some more sponsors. The channel needs to do some sponsors to pay for things. And then we come to the last, hopefully what I think will have the biggest impact, and that is you guys are supporting the channel. If you guys are interested, becoming a channel member. I've also opened a Patreon as of right now. There'll be links down below for these things. A lot of you guys are on Patreon and maybe don't want to support on YouTube, so I've made both. You can pick either one. The perks will be the same. You will get the same amount of content and they will all support the channel. So you guys, if you're willing to support the channel, you can head over to the Patreon or the YouTube memberships. I do exclusive behind the scenes content, at least one episode a week. For you guys, or a post or whatever it may be. But that's what I try to give back for anybody who supports. And I think that's the one that will have the most direct impact on the channel, being viable. Now, I just want to get the channel to a point where it's not losing me so much money. I spent thousands of dollars last year. I lost thousands of dollars last year on content, and I'm not really sure how to articulate this point. Obviously, by the end of this year, I want the channel to be in a better state. Last year was pretty rough. It cost a lot it took a lot from me, right? But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in today's episode. The channel is at a point where it needs to start making money because I just can't afford to do what I did last year, essentially. And this isn't like, it's not a dire problem right this second, but by the end of the year, who knows? And I don't want things to fail. I don't want the channel to fail because I love doing this. I love reading your guys' comments, interacting with you. I hope you guys enjoy the content that I put out as well. I think it's quite not only unique, but special. I think it's pretty good. And I hope that we can get the channel to a really good point by the end of this year. That's kind of the goal. I just wanted an open conversation with you guys to discuss this. This is not something that I plan on making follow-ups on or extra apps. This is just one of those things where I'm like, all right, I've put it off long enough. I should talk about it, and then we can get back to regular content. So yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, whether it's on Patreon or YouTube memberships, I would genuinely appreciate it. Hopefully enough of you guys support that we can get to the channel to like a really good point that we can put more resources into more projects. That would be awesome. I'm also going to be trying to make more content, like I said. There's also the dedicated behind the scenes content for people who sign up. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I know this one is a bit of a rambly, bit of a definitely out of the ordinary episode. And if you're a new viewer and you watch this, thanks, I guess. I highly recommend you go watch my actual content. But that's going to be all. Thanks for watching, guys. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you next time in another episode.